Welcome to Power Drill Massacre, a game by Puppet Combo. I'm going to attempt to do a walkthrough of this game. I know there aren't a lot of walkthroughs out there. A lot of the videos on YouTube are mostly blind Let's Plays, so you can get the official, the original reaction of the player. But I don't think there's enough walkthroughs. There's a couple. There do exist Power Drill Massacre walkthroughs, but I'm gonna make another one because I don't think there's enough. So, here we go. There aren't really much in the way of options. VHS, DVD. I'd go with DVD, VHS. It's not really a big difference in this game. We'll leave it on VHS. Camera, I would leave this on orbital. Both are pretty shit, but fixed is way worse. You would have to play the game a lot for fixed to be the option you would want. So we're gonna go with orbital, even though, like I said, both are pretty terrible. This is just a placeholder screen. You cannot modify your controls. You never could, and you never will be able to. So there's that. Let's just get into it.
No comment about from the turn to the right. Dang it.
Megan is the character we will be playing as. I'm not gonna read the text or anything. I really like her shoes. And we can kind of get a good look at Jeff. He's not in the best shape. Okay, the first thing you notice when you play this game is that it controls like absolute dog shit, and there's nothing you can do about it. Nothing. You just have to accept it and take it as it is. It's kind of a weird Frankenstein of tank controls and free camera, which do not mesh well at all. But as I said, there's nothing you can do about it, so just get used to it. It's gonna take a while to get used to. It took me a while to get used to it. Okay. Here's where you get the flashlight. It's in the back of the truck. Turn it on by pressing F, and you get stuck. So turn it off, and then turn it back on. So you'll probably never turn this flashlight off, so anyway. Very cool intro. There's this over here. I'm not gonna try to pronounce his name, but the guy who said it's designed by, that is Puppet Combo, essentially. I believe he's a one-man show. He probably has people sending him assets and sounds and things like that, but I believe for the most part he makes these games on his own. And this is a very long track, just like most early Puppet Combo games. There's a very long track through an unrelated environment, which is kind of a criticism from me. I don't really like it. It's not so bad in this game because it's not too long and it kind of fits because you were in a car accident. Which, by the way, we were in a car accident, but there are no roads. So where were we in an I guess maybe the road is up there, and we just kind of flipped off the mountain. I guess we'll go with that. Anyway. As you can see, the VHS effects aren't as aggressive. You walk up here and you can see to the left of Megan's head, you can see somebody standing there. A nondescript figure. And he just vanishes. Apparently, if you're fast enough, you can run up there and stand beside him, but I've never been able to do it. Okay, there's not much out here, so we're going to head straight in. I know I make these controls look a lot easier than they actually are, but that's because I've played this game a lot. I've been playing this game since it came out, or around the time it came out. You get stuck a lot because of the flashlight. I don't understand why, but what a creepy building. So here we are, inside the Power Drill Massacre factory, which is very cool. Very cool, very well designed, lots of detail. It's locked. But yeah, I really like this place. It's not too big. It seems big the first time you play it, but it's not that big. Okay, the objective is to collect 3 keys, and there is some confusion I've noticed. Oh, here we go. Here's key number 1. Let's see what color it is. Blue paint. There's some confusion about the keys and their locations. Essentially, there are 2 floors, an upstairs and a downstairs, and either 2 keys can spawn on the upstairs and then 1 key on the downstairs, or the opposite, where only one key will spawn upstairs and 2 downstairs. A lot of people seem to think that it's only 2 keys upstairs and 1 key downstairs, but I think more often than not that's the case, but it can be the opposite. Isn't Laurie Summers, isn't that like from Halloween or something like that? Continues to be a rescue mission. So we are in the year 1987. One thing, if you walk into a wall and press F twice, well, let's do it on this wall instead. You can clip through. It's just a glitch. This game was never finished. This is not the finished version of the game. There probably never will be a finished version of the game, considering this game came out in 2014, I think. Every now and then there's a key in here, but it's kind of rare. This says Sugar Tunnel. We will explore that later. That is how you get the second ending. Guess so. And I'm walking right now because running is just, it's doable. but it's really easy to get stuck on the walls in these tight spaces, so. There's a staircase around here somewhere. I always forget where it's at. It's not. This is back in the beginning. It's not in this room. Here it is. And there's our second key. Which means there's only one downstairs. And this one is green. Not that it matters. We're ripped away from their campsites. There's a lot of typos and misspellings. I don't think this game was thoroughly play tested. Just the feeling I get. But again, it's not finished. Okay, now let's go downstairs. And hopefully the key is very close by, because I am not as familiar with this area as I am with the upper. Pretty much everywhere you see me click, that is where a key can spawn. We have another note. I don't know why he gives his address. If he's here, why is he giving his address? And we haven't seen the driller yet. That's his name, by the way, or that's what he's known as. The driller. The driller. Okay, there's a room with like a lot of ovens. I think it's in here. Yes, and there's the key. Great. Now we just have to make it back without dying. Which seems like an easy task, but with this game you never know. You never know until it's too late. I was kind of hoping we'd get killed just so I could show off the killer, but that's okay. It'll happen at some point, I'm assuming. Wow, I can't believe how well that went. Splotches of paint. That's a weird word. Okay, now pay close attention right here. It's only for like a frame, but yeah, you see the power. You see the driller and a little girl for like a frame. I don't know if that was intentional or what. And in the distance, you see a little girl. There's a little trick here you can do. If you walk, you can actually catch up to her because you walk faster than she does. and she walks when you walk. See how she runs when I run? So we can walk right up beside her and get a good look at her. And you can see she's fully modeled, and it has detail where you wouldn't normally be able to see. And now we can just outrun her. You're supposed to chase her down through here, but whatever. You just run down this Silent Hill-esque hallway. These surreal moments in puppet combo games, they kind of stand out among the realistic realism. The realistic realism. But no, the realism of the rest of the games. It's always weird and jarring when they throw in these like psychological, surreal moments. They do it, or he does it, in pretty much all of his games. Stay Out of the House does it. Massacre definitely does it. I think the game, what's the game, Night Watch, where you play as the park ranger? I'm pretty sure it has some psychological elements. The Glass Staircase, definitely. Even though that's more of a psychological horror game in itself, so it makes sense. And that's ending number 1. The scream really grates on my ears. I guess I know it's supposed to, I guess, but just something about it just really hurts my ears. You can tell it was like take 30 for the guy recording it because his voice is completely gone. And it just hurts to listen to. Very cool logo. Anyway, that was part 1. We will do the other ending next. Coming this October. Not this October, but 2014 October, which I never did. Anyway, thanks for watching.